Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the No Frillz podcast. I'm pretty sure you realize there's a lot of things different in the background, and quite frankly, we are missing a member here. But we'll get into that in a minute. But what's important now is who we are with, and that is my man Chung, my BFF. How the hell are you?
I'm gravy, baby. How are you?
I'm good. I see you got your little Captain Morgan on with the Timbs and all that shit. You had to pull out the butters just for this, huh?
Listen, man, it's a special moment.
Okay.
I'm from New York.
Shit, you could have fooled me, man. You could have fooled me. But anyway, we are back. This is officially episode 7. Am I correct? Officially episode 7. And I want to give a quick apology to everybody that's been waiting, that's been harassing not only the No Frillz podcast Twitter, but been harassing my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, asking where the hell is episode 7? Like, I actually saw emojis with like gun gifts and shit. Like, yo, what? Like run the episode 7. I'm dead serious.
That's crazy.
Run the episode 7. I'm like, yo, but sometimes things ain't time correctly scheduled is a little different. But you know what? We working with right now, and we are here trying to keep it consistent for everybody at home. But yes, we are in Brooklyn. Usually we are in Manhattan. I'm talking about we are in Brooklyn. Like, Chung came to my crib.
Oh man, you giving them the?
Chung came to my crib. We expected to do the job in Manhattan. Things happened. I'm saying it was already said and done when it came to the studio. So shout out to Prime if you watch this. But so he was like, you know what? Last minute. Oh well, we was gonna go to the Bronx, but then we found out about a story about slaps and somebody running. So we was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the yacht. We're gonna get into that in sometime later down the feed. Ruby's not that fun.
We don't run. We don't run. You lying.
So, I said, you know what? And then it was crazy is I'm saying it out loud and I'm on the phone. Chung is listening and he goes, yo, why don't y'all just come to Brooklyn? We got a basement. You know what I'm saying? We can either go to the dungeon. Shout out to my man Aki's next door, blazing, a nice looking woman. You know what I'm saying?
He's blazing in all cylinders. Blazing and blazing.
He's blazing somebody. You know what I'm saying? For people that don't know what blazing is people are so confused with some of the ebonics that we have here in New York City.
Okay.
That means they were having sex. They was having sex and it was crazy. Ak was cool with us just doing the podcast right there while he's in the other room, but the woman wasn't having it.
Yeah, she heard. So she actually was making noise. She was like,
She was like, wait a minute. She said, no, we're not doing this tonight. And now we are here at Lee Chung's basement doing No Frillz podcast episode 7. Why Chris Matrix ain't here? Simple. Things wasn't too good at home. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk about it too much. He's okay. Everything is beautiful. But he just couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool because you got Team BFF here. Yeah. How the hell are you, Chung?
Listen, baby. I'm better than ever.
Better than ever. So tell me, man. Let me see. Let me point out a couple of things. Your pecs are looking kind of nice. Pause.
Thank you. Listen,
Pause.
I'm going to unpause that and say thank you, and I'm going to rub my nipples.
And then pause it again.
I'm gonna leave it unpaused.
I like that. Raw. Leave it unpaused.
This is raw and uncut. This is no protection, no condoms, no prophylactics. This is
no frills.
No frills. I'm going all in.
Look at the audio guy. He's like, I'm shocked. Because that's me. That's me.
Listen, if she got it, we got it.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh my God. Wow. Guys, practice safe sex. Practice it. Telling you, man. I'm 32 years old. I just turned 32. Bless all my Pisces gangs out there. March 18th, people that don't know. But I'm 32 and I still wear condoms. So please, don't give me that look. Nobody give me that look, please.
That's so 2008.
That's so 2008?
Get lost.
Well, you know what, Chung? I mean, people know who you are. You know what I'm saying? For the hardcore fans out there that be watching the locals. I mean, ever since NOBC started. But, I mean, we all know where we all started when it came to the commentary / talking that smack, and I was at the Arc in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday we used to have a show. This is when Justin TV existed. This is before it went to Twitch.tv. It was Justin TV. And we was always going to the Arc every Tuesday, and you and me would actually man the show. For people that don't know, yes, that is the origins of Team BFF.
That is throwback, bro. That's like, I feel like a senior citizen right now, man. I'm feeling kind of...
It's all right. You don't got the grades yet. You said you found... You know what's crazy? We walking over here. No, we was in the hood. We was in Dykeman.
Yeah, we was on your block.
We was just talking about old age. I'm like, yo, how old are you? He gave me his age, whatever. And I'm like, oh, man, you look young as fuck.
Young as
You want to throw it out there? You want to scale the?
Nah. We gonna let them guess.
We gonna let them find out.
Let them figure it out.
So when they swipe in the Tinders, they're gonna just find it. They're gonna find your name there and the age.
If they see me on Tinder.
Do you actually have your name on Tinder? Like no, not your name. Like your age? Is it like question marks?
Yes, my age is there.
Okay.
It doesn't say riddle me this. It says my age.
It says. Okay. But anyway, I was like, yo, man, you don't got a gray hair in sight. He goes, yeah, I got this one gray hair. I'm like, man, shut the hell up. You talking about, yeah, I'm old, man.
I think gray is sexy. I'm actually looking forward to the day I get gray. Like, I really just want to rub my face in something with gray hair.
Nice.
Like, I can taste the bubbles.
Wow. Wow. Never change, baby. Never change. High five. I like that one. High five. I like that one.
You can't change, man. That's the worst. Why change?
That's true. Me knowing Lee Chuck, I think I've known you since 2009. I think it's 2009. That's when I know you. I mean, I've seen you in CF before. You say what's up here and there, but like actually like interacting with you in 2009.
Was it 2009?
It was 2009 because that's when I started going to the ARC, man.
Okay.
That's around the time where I moved in.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I moved in. That's when I was chilling in Brooklyn and shit.
That's like ramen noodles. That's.
Oh man, we was just talking about that. Look at the audio.
That is ramen noodles. Oh my God.
Speaking of noodles, I know he's upstairs. He's locked up.
Yeah, noodles. Nah, noodles is he got a nice little bag. He got a nice bag.
So he's locked up comfortably. For people that don't know who Noodles, we're not talking about a human being here. There's no human trafficking going on here. It's his dog. For those that follow me on Instagram and see my stories, y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, let's touch up on some things, brother. What was your introduction to the FGC? Like what was it? Like I know you from the hood. For Christ's sakes, you got butters on. And can you please just turn the hat around? Let people know what team. You already know. You already know what he's representing.
You know what's so crazy? I'm not even a fan of the Yankees.
But it's just something about.
You just gotta wear a Yankees hat though. It's just.
Is it you know what? Is it a navy blue thing? Because that's my favorite color. That would probably be the only time I'll rock one. It's navy
blue. It just so happened, so I didn't plan this. It's just, I was, I'm going outside. I'm from Brooklyn, B.
Man, I fuck that. I'm blowing the spot up. This man had Reebok Classics on, and because he knew the camera was gonna turn on, he wanted to really represent his hood. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna get the butters, aka the Timberlands."
Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something. I love New York. I'm so New York.
No, you definitely are. Listen, we was in Atlanta. Bro, for final round, and we was going around, chilling, checking out the scene. And man, I could point this man out on Google Maps, bro. Like when you do the zoom out and you randomly see people, and then you could just point them out. If you see a man in New York get in Atlanta, that is Lee Chung, 100%. But anyway, yes, your introduction to the FGC.
My introduction to the FGC.
Yes. Yo, if you guys are comfortable, you want to drink, please make yourselves at home. And I'm talking about the viewers at home.
Please, definitely, because I'm about to fix myself another one. But to the FGC, wow, man. I'm gonna say the first is probably Chinatown Fair.
Okay. What year was that? Say if you remember.
I'm gonna say probably 2 years before Street Fighter 4 came out.
Okay, so we was in the dark ages still. So let's say so we're gonna say 06.
Probably 06. I'll say 06, but like in 06, like I was like one of the scumbag guys in Streets of Rage, like the minions, the guys that just come out from the background and you wouldn't pay no attention to, like Peace Signal.
Wow, that was you? So you was the guy with the yellow jacket?
Yeah, the yellow jacket in the mall, just chilling. Looking over, you know what I'm saying? So I was unknown, you know what I'm saying? But I was, feeling it out. But yeah, I would say 06, and then I started, I went to the ARC. I seen a tournament happen. What happened is, I seen, what happened? Street Fighter 4 came out.
And that was a Battlefield Arcadia.
And that was Battlefield Arcadia.
Okay.
So I was like, man, listen, this you gotta be just nicer than the nicest person on the block. It's gotta be a bigger world than that. So that was it. That was like, here comes a new challenger.
Yeah.
And that was
Absolutely.
it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, how nice are you? You beating everybody on the block, but they trash. Everyone uses Ken and Ryu.
That's how you know you from the hood, baby. I mean, we said this many times on the No Frills. You know, if you from the hood, if you play Ken
and Ryu.
That's real shit, man. And it's something about the Latinos that really fuck with some Kens. The Latinos and blacks, for sure. They fucking pick Ken.
I actually played Sim, Guile, and Geef. Those were my first characters.
That's some West Indian shit?
I don't know. I seen the guy stretching across to slap somebody. I need that in my life.
So because you played from a range, you was like, oh man, I can annoy him from back here. You good? Okay, I like that.
So that was it. That was my introduction. And then I would like to say that the FGC kind of changed my life. You know what I mean? Changed my life. Yeah.
I mean, you know, to be real, like, you know, we be doing some CPT action from time to time. We be doing some premieres. Did you actually see that down the line?
No,
like,
definitely not, man. When we started, brother, you know what it was. It wasn't no...
It was all this and this.
It was all this.
It was all this and this.
It was all this and this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very appreciative, thankful, grateful, all of that for the opportunities we have now. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people, you know, when I say we are nothing without you, like a lot of people think I'm just not
talking out your ass now.
Nah, it's like we are nothing without you. Like without you, we are absolutely nothing.
You guys at home.
You guys tuning in
without
at home,
you,
rubbing your nipples at home with your Lubriderm extra sensitive, rubbing one out. We are nothing without you. So keep rubbing those out for us because we are not. That's real talk. We are nothing without you.
That is real talk.
That's real talk.
Lubriderm. Yes.
Lubriderm. Rub it in.
But anyway, for people that don't know, let me know what, before I even say that, do you even remember how we met? Because I remember.
You remember? I know I came through, I was chilling at the bar.
Bro, you had dreadlocks.
Damn, that's a long time ago, man. Look, even the cameraman is like, this guy has hair? I don't have hair. I'm bald. I'm a bald guy.
So you got hit, when was it that you got hit with the Mr. Clean? Like
I got hit with Mr. Clean, let me see, my daughter just turned 6, so... I got hit with Mr. Clean when she turned 2. I decided to cut it off because I noticed my hair was thinning. I'm not one of those guys that like, I'm a little rock. I'm not gonna be like a one dread type of nah.
Oh, okay.
You know
so you don't want to look like Tom Poe?
No, definitely not. Nah. I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but I'm confident in myself. Just I cut off my hair and I'm good. I don't care. It's not a thing to me. You know, some people can't. You know.
No, that makes sense. Well, I could tell you. And I'm gonna pour a gentleman's drink while I explain the story. So,
talk to me.
So this is around the arc. This is in 09. You know, Street Fighter 4 was out. That's when all the equipment came out, all the Mad Catz joints and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's when we was introduced and nursed with the Japanese style sticks. You know what I'm saying? We was all American stick players at one point. And he just got a flex. Yeah, he's the light guy. I'm the dark guy. For people that know, if you want to know who's the yin and the yang. There you go. I'm the dark liquor. He's the
light. The Arc is the place where arcade sticks go to die. It's the graveyard. It's the graveyard.
That's fact. We can blame
every member.
There's 3 people there.
Every member.
But I'm not dropping no names.
We're not gonna drop any names, but we can blame every member.
Not me.
I'm looking for. Oh, here we go.
You know why I say not me? Fuck that. I'm saving myself. I blame my own shit.
You did.
So I'll destroy my own freaking equipment. You understand me?
You know what though? I could say this about you though. Like, from when I seen you, you was always on that yoga mat, pounding out on that American stick for that MVC2, that big ass 40-pound box.
It's still with me today.
Still with you today. I'm sure it is.
What did you call it? A yoga mat?
I don't know. You be on some old because there was no wall behind you and you was a big body back then. So you've transformed. You like a butterfly now, but like back then.
Oh.
Yeah, you blushing. Back then, like you was like Yokozuna. So
I was.
It was like you was your own wall. You know what I mean? So you be like this.
Go ahead. No, it's yo.
Just watching the competition. And I was like, yo, all right.
Damn, Yokozuna.
Damn.
Damn.
You want me to call you Kamala, motherfucker?
Anybody that's big, not Yokozuna. Nah, I fuck with Yokozuna. He's one of my favorites, though.
Nah. Rikishi big too. Kamala was big. Kamala was big and black though. So nah. You gotta,
I guess, but I remember how it was. So anyway, the place where all the sticks got destroyed, the Ark. We there, and usually this is how I went. There was the rotation. I would stay at the Ark for like 2-3 days, and then I'll leave. And then I'll come back like a week later and then run it back, wash and repeat. Because those 3 days was the days that I was actually like training and shit like that. So this is when I was competing heavy at the time.
Mm.
So one day I just returned to the Ark and I see motherfucker on the floor doing, if you do crouch and roundhouse with Sentinel, right? He be doing like this. He was just like that on the floor with 2 big ass Tims. And you had one of the sticks right between you. You had the Con Edison joint. Was the cable joint? It was Con Edison?
It was probably Con Edison.
Yeah, the Con Edison joint. And you was just chill with the dreadlocks. And, the first thing I said was, wow, the guy that is fixing our lights, he's pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
He's
I'm like,
okay.
wow.
He's all right.
This guy's pretty good. And then I see Triforce talking to you, like he's saying your name. He's like, yo, Lee Chung. And I was like, oh, you know this guy. I was like, oh, all right, cool. So, I got fresh. Like, nobody was home and shit. So I'm like, it was just him. I'm like, yo, I got next. Like, no, Lincoln was there. You was playing Lincoln. You watched Mr. Morris, and I jumped on. I was like, oh, this guy was pretty good. I remember smoking you, though. I picked you. I cheesed you out.
Okay.
I cheesed you out. I did.
Listen, it's your story. You could make how.
Oh, I like that. Okay, no interruptions.
It's your story.
So I get in there, we chilling, we play about like 20 games. You know what I'm saying? But in between the matches, we like cracking jokes and shit. And I was like, you that guy from the bodega, huh? Like we say like shit like that.
Nice.
We just talking, shooting the shit. And then just Chung hit me with the, hey, wanna go have a drink? No, was like, sure. He was like, 1 second. He goes downstairs and he pulls out one of these bottles. I don't know which one was it, but I think it was a Kettle One. Then you pulled us the
It was a Kettle One.
It was a Kettle One.
Wink, it was a fat Kettle One.
It was a fat Kettle One. And he comes through, and then we just vibing, and that's just how it got down, man. That's how me and Lee Chung got acquainted. And then I met Chin the following week.
Yeah.
He was with you. It was just another dude with the double roundhouse, the Sentinel, crunch and roundhouse from Marvel 2.
Yep.
2 guys like that flexing Tims. But in this case, this is how I knew he was New York as fuck. Because he had the long string do rag. I'm talking about he get up and this shit is like to his ankles.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what's up?
That was like level 3 Super Saiyan do rag. Yeah.
That's what y'all call her? With the long strip? I guess so. But anyway, and then it's funny because they homies, right? His name is Chun and the other guy's name is Chin. So I was like, oh shit, Chin and Chun is here. Like, hey, like I got next. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was like funny shit. But then that's how I met Chin. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chin. And he always used to bring his son through and shit.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it was pretty cool, you know what I mean? I didn't even know he had another kid, bro. I thought his first son shrunk, B.
That's crazy.
Because I'm like, who the hell is this kid? And I was just like,
this
and I was
big
like,
head guy.
I was like, that's right, he don't wear Jimmy hats.
Nah, he's anti-Jimmy.
There's no Jimmy hats. No Jimmy hats. I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Takes away all the feeling. I understand.
Yo, practice safe sex, guys, please. Practice it.
Hey, listen.
Please. Hey, yo, Mr. Rogers. The conversations with me and my mans, okay? Let's keep it out of there.
Tranquilo, papa, tranquilo.
Shout out to the audio guy.
Yeah, audio guy. Yeah.
Shout out to the audio guy.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Silencio.
always. But anyway, yeah. So it's pretty. You want to show the Mr. Rogers sweater?
Listen, I'm not trying to outshine y'all right now.
Woo!
That's crazy. You don't want this guy in your neighborhood. This guy looks like he will terrorize your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Terrorize.
Look like he invites you home for some crumpets and coffee, me or tea in this case.
Something.
But anyway, so yeah, no, it's crazy that you're actually here at this point with me, brother, because we've done so much traveling together. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like we should do more traveling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But hopefully there is more traveling.
Hopefully there is. You know what I mean? We got those opportunities, we take advantage. But it's crazy. It started from the Ark on a random Tuesday. Then we meet up again in random occasions at those random tournaments at the bars.
Yeah.
And then that's when we made that transition to NOBC. So I don't know if people know this story as well, but me and Lee Chung, the reason why we got back together is because NOBC was dry as hell at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like the talent was there, but the hype wasn't there when it came to the microphones. Except like Chris Hugh.
I like Chris Hugh.
Chris Hugh, I fuck with Chris Hugh. Shout out to Chris Hugh. But there was nobody that stepped up to the plate on the microphones. And this is around the time when I actually slowed down on Street Fighter 5. I was like, you know what? It's time to take the commentator game a little more serious. So I was like, you know what the best place to start at is your local. You know what I'm saying? And that's for anybody that's trying to commentate a cast. If you're really trying to put your 2 cents out there, show that flavor, and really represent your squad and where you rep, go to your local scene and commentate. There's a local streamer. Please get involved. Do not be scared. Do not be shy. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what I did. You know what I'm saying? So basically, there was a point in time I hollered at Arturo. I was like, yo, Art, NOBC is kind of dry right now, bro. I think I might have to come and give me this flavor. You know what I'm saying? So it was just me at one point. It was me featuring either just me and Arturo or just NOBC All-Stars, which, you know, there's some guys there with some flavor, but, you know, there's people in there that are just not built to commentate. That is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody that does commentate, because commentating isn't for everybody.
It's really not. It's really not.
It's not easy, so anybody that's brave enough to get up there and you know, just be themselves. It's hard because you're trying to appease everyone, but always be yourself. So shout out to you, any commentator, whatever game you're commentating, just shout out to you, man, because it's not easy. People think, oh, if I was on there, I would... Nah, but you're not on there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go out there. You didn't go out your way. So shout out to you, man, woman, whatever. Just shout out to you, because it's not easy. It's not easy.
You know, it's crazy. I noticed, but your butters look like they haven't been scuffed. Is it like, did you recently purchase this? Or?
You know what's so crazy? These butters are kind of old, but I take care of the butters.
That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm sorry. That's very impressive. There's a lot of scuffs.
You know what I want to ask you? I want to ask you about those jalapeno poppers. Habaneros.
He said jalapeno poppers. I think this is like green, no?
Those are they green?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I know is that those are fuego. Those are Lego My Ego Fuego.
You know, it's pretty funny that there's a lot of New York style wear right now. I mean, Rubi's good. That's New Yorker. But then you got my man right here with the Walker Texas Ranger boots.
And you know what, though?
Put your feet up. Just put your feet up real quick. Put your feet up to the camera. Just put your feet up to the camera. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It's too much.
Damn, he went pop.
I'm sorry. Yeah. He said,
he made the old guy noise and the old guy noise, and I'm older than him.
He's the retired.
Combination of fit and pants and.
You know what? I'll help you. Stop it. I'll help you. Put your leg up.
Yeah, yo.
Here you go, man. Look,
damn.
There you go.
That's crazy.
I'll help you with that, brother. I got, you know what I mean?
This guy got on, I don't know what he got. He got on some fitted jeans.
But anyway, yeah, this is pretty fucking New York. Phone positives, Timbs. I see you. But anyway, yeah, back to the story I was talking about. That's the Upper West Side, huh? I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry.
What's the name of that store? West 9? 9 West.
Nah, come on, son.
You strike me as a 9 West.
It's a chick store, dude. You crazy?
All right, Mr. Al, I'm going to call you Aldo's.
I'll take that.
All right, Aldo's. Get Aldo's.
Damn, son, that was a violation, yo. Damn. Just called me a chick, bro.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward,
straightforward, rolling the dice.
Moving forward, never backwards. Shout out to Pops from Luke Cage, for people that watch Luke Cage. Anyway, but so there was a point in time where it was just me on the mic, and then I seen you in the chat room. You was like, yo, what's up, BFF? And you know, there be so much shit in the chat that you really caught it, but I caught you. You was like you was Moltres.
You got Hawkeye's Meatloaf vision.
Yeah, I was like, yo, is that BFF? And I said, yo, Chung, say something. My mom was like, yo, Chung, say something. He said, and I'm like, bro, you better bring your ass next week over here. And then he was like, all right, I'll show up next week. And I was like,
because I wasn't coming out, B. I was hibernating.
You was chilling.
I was smashing.
You was probably getting your sausage wet, man. That's just what you do. You get your sausage wet. That's what you do. Vienna sausage.
It's like levels to sausage wet. It's like level 1, level 2.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. But anyway, he comes through. No. When I told him that, yo, come through next week, I was literally. The light bulb just hit my head. I just said, bing. I was like, wait a fucking minute.
Your light bulb makes that kind of noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what nigga consider.
I support that.
Did it sound like what? It sound like a microwave? Like we just finished Hot Pockets and shit? Yeah, ding.
I'm look. Ding?
Ding?
I'm with it.
What would your shit sound like?
My light bulb don't make noise. It just, you flip the switch and that's it.
All right,
But your life
that
gonna
makes
go
sense.
bing. All right, I'm with it. I support that though. I'm with it.
Anyway,
I'm promoting
and
it. I'm promoting it.
anyway, so that's when it hit me. I was like, man, this is a perfect opportunity for Team BFF to come back. And literally, you came back to NLBC, and the shit was magic. I'm talking about every week there was 10K to 15K people watching, which was fucking absurd. You know what I'm saying? For a local, what was Arturo getting at that time? He was just getting like 1,000, like barely 2,000. Like he wasn't getting too many hits. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that dynamic that we bring in, that flavor, that being at home, chilling on the couch, just joking around with your homies, just shooting the shit, that feeling, you know what I mean, was there at NLBC. And mind you, we're not the most analytical guys. Like we could get there to that point. We could just talk about the gameplay, but sometimes we just be rambling and just have some fun, and then we just mix it with the analytical shit, you know what I mean? It just becomes even more fun. And then on top of that, we hip-hop guys too, so like, we fucking throwing bars in there. We be saying some shit, and we be quoting, like, oh, that's bars. Like, you be like, oh, that's bars.
That's bars. That is bars on top of bars.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool how we bring that dynamic back. You know, we got that phone call from a good old 10-0 Productions.
10-0, baby.
Chris Seglia, man. Shout out to Chris. They hit me.
Hanzo Gonzo.
Spencer, all the homies over there, man. 10-0.
Yep.
It was pretty cool, man. They hit us up. They was like, yo, man, you guys have been on fire lately. We're going to bring you guys out.
Yep.
And then that's when we did, it was final round first. No.
Nah.
They bring us out to Combo Breaker.
Condom breakers.
You said Condom Breaker?
It's a condom breaker. But it's combo breaker.
Combo Breaker.
Because we don't break condoms.
Right. No Frillz podcast.
No frills. No frills. No frills.
We didn't even get to the meat of it. Pause. So I already know y'all was sniping. Look at this man
I'm gonna unpause that and say, let's get to the meat of it. Let's get to the meat later.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's when we did Combo Breaker, and it's crazy because we went to Combo Breaker. I don't know if people was watching. That was 2017. We literally just went there as hitmen to do the job. You know what I'm saying? We got hired. That's pause.
Mercenaries.
They hired us, whatever the case is, right? And then when we got there, we had no plans of doing no top eights. We was just happy to be there. And then second hit of the sub was like, oh, by the way.
My man Batman.
He was like, by the way.
I fucking love Chris Seg, man, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he said.
Hey, guys.
he goes, and by the way, you guys are doing top 8. And we looked at each other like, start doing the Arturo laughter and all that shit. So we ended up doing the top 8, and it was a cool vibe because we was in the middle of the ballroom, and everybody's just around us, just having a good time. And then I didn't even know we was on the loudspeaker.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So that shit was pretty cool, man. It was a good event. So, you know, shout out to Rick the Hot Dog, of course, and they staff to doing Combo Breaker. Hopefully we'll return this year.
Hopefully.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
So, but yeah, it's pretty cool that we got back together and we just got that much recognition from everybody around the world. Like every Wednesday, be like, yo, where the fuck is Team BFF? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we delivered it for a hot minute, and then, you know, obviously we separated. This is when I actually moved to California. And, you know what I mean? Lee Chung was like, my work here is done. He was like, yo, I'm not commentating with nobody that's other than Yipes, you know what I mean? And that's when I started coming back, and then that's when we got back. But at that time, that's when we started really getting busy. You know, I was on my shit, working out and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You was handling your business. That's when your daughter actually started coming through to the crib, like even more, you know what I mean? And I know you, condom breaker, all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Not to put your business out there. But yeah, you hear me? You was busy. You was busy. For people that was watching that special episode when we was talking about glaze.
Oh, wow. You about to tell them what the glaze?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it.
The glaze.
I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll put your dirty laundry. It's not that dirty, actually.
No, it's not that dirty. I actually washed my.
So anyway, just so you can have a laugh here, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, the audio guy. Yeah, you're not Ricky Ricardo right now. You're Mr. And Rubi, I like how Ruby's just minding his business. Like, you know what, it is what it is. But anyway, there was a special episode of NLBC. It was a packed house. And Lee Chung just hit me with the, you know, we commented, oh my goodness, and this is the third. And Lee Chung just hits me with the, and then he shows me his phone. He's like, yo, I'm out of here. And I'm like, got it. So he did. So I thought he had his nightcap, you know what I mean? His happy ending. All that shit, right? So now I'm manning the stations with Arturo. Oh, it looks like it's you and me, Yipes. Right? So we chilling, and all of a sudden, I see Lee Chung pull back through like an hour later. So I was like, the hell? But the man had like the most jolliest walk. Like this man was doing this shit. He was like, Like he literally walked in back NLBC like this.
Dry eyes.
And I was
clear
like, right on. So I'm looking at Lee Chung and I'm like, man, something looks kind of different. It's not that he was happy. The man had the glaze on the hoodie, man. He had the glaze on the hoodie. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, now he sits next to me and shit, you know what I mean? There's a match going on. And I'm just grilling up and down. And Lee Chung is mad how he put the microphone on. He's like, well, let me tell you something, brother. And just start talking about the match. And I'm just still looking at the man like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, you ain't noticed that? And he goes just like that. He go, it's the glaze. He's like, it's the glaze. He was like, it's the glaze. Oh my goodness. And then there was just mad jokes that had to do with glaze, bro. But it's just funny. You know what? I'm not even gonna explain what it is, but just from the story, you guys could put it all together. But that's how committed Lee Chung is. You know what I mean? He goes, gets some action, and the man comes back and he gets the job done. So that's pretty
listen, just for the record, for that night, I put her in like 2 unblockables. She didn't know what to do. It's like, yo, left, right, nope, time to guess. She had to guess.
So what you're saying is you had a lot of frame advantage.
I was plus on everything.
You was plus on block. Nothing negative.
Nothing negative.
Plus on block.
Plus on everything.
Wow, what a guy.
Absolutely.
So she visited the oppression session.
Oh yeah, oppression session. She couldn't press anything.
Nice. Well, it is what it is. You gotta learn sometimes. Be
Sometimes.
realistic.
You gotta learn the hard way.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. So let me ask you something, Lee Chung. The state of the FGC right now, you are a big avid fan. Matter of fact, you are a stream monster. Sometimes I'll be catching you, I'll call you, and you'll be like, yo, man, I'm watching the stream. The fuck do you want? Now, he don't really be saying
no, but I am a stream
But you are a
monster.
stream monster, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel the games has changed? You know what I mean? I've asked this to a lot of people, but like, from a spectator standpoint, how do you feel the games are evolving, man, as you're watching them grow? Because obviously you played the Bodega games. For Christ's sakes, you called yourself a Streets of Rage. Going in the background.
I'm a Streets of Rage.
So that's how I know you pretty dusty, you pretty yeah.
How has it changed?
Like how does it change? Because obviously you was in the bodega to the arcade, just seeing everything from the outside and the gross. I think it's a blessing just seeing everything. But just I just want to pick your brain out a little bit when it comes to that.
I think it's changed for the better.
Okay.
For the most part. I'd like to say it changed for the better because it's more welcoming.
Right.
It's more known. There's more publicity. I feel like it's a home. It's a home to many. It has become more so of a community than it has before. You know what I mean? Like it's more open. There's every walk of life there now. So it's like it's beautiful. Like I like when I see Johnny Donuts show up. You know what I mean? Johnny Donuts didn't want
Johnny Donuts, Johnny Pencil pushes.
Didn't want to come out before, but he's out now, and I love that. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So it just lets me know how well we all are doing, not just us, but you guys as well. You know what I mean? So it just lets me know, like, damn, man, these guys really have evolved. Because I remember there was a point when people was like, yo, I don't want to come out, yo, because such and such was like, eat a dick after the loss. You know what I mean? But like now it's like, yo, we want more people to join in. It's really a community. It's a family now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, people develop friendships, the best friendships, and even relationships. People meet, they
That's why we're here right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're my BFF.
So,
definitely one of my best friends for sure.
I think it's definitely changed for the better. And I look forward to where it's going in the future.
I can agree on that. That was an actual wholesome answer because yes, we did come from those hole in the walls.
Yeah.
People was in those EAD situations after they freaking lost. You know what I mean? That's
those eating dicks.
That was. I mean, you would know. We was in the arcade. It was savage back in the day. So it's definitely more welcoming now. You know what I mean? And I gotta give a big ups to the TOs, man, the tournament organizers.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Big E, Larry, of course, Jabali, Rick Tejado, a lot of people, man. My man Nober, you know what I'm saying? My man Ian. There's a lot of people that's actually got involved and really stepped up to the plate, of course. Shout outs to Javi as well.
Yep.
A lot of people definitely stepped up to the plate to actually take all of that responsibility. You know what I mean?
Staff as well.
Evo staff. I mean, we already know the big I Evo.
Yep.
the WrestleMania of this FGC shit. You know.
Well, you know, brother.
The Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. But anyway, but yeah, so it's I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I can agree with you on that. All right, so now there's a couple of new games coming out. Lee Chung.
Talk to me.
And there's already been talks in the air for Team BFF to commentate MK11. For people that don't know that was watching, me and my BFF, we was doing Injustice 2. There was a time on a Wednesday we did every game except Tekken. We did every game except Tekken. And then it was crazy. We gave them, and it's crazy because the teams was crazy.
Yeah.
Because we jumped on, we had no fucking idea what the hell was going on. But people were still asking, yo, why you guys aren't commentating Tekken?
Yeah.
So Lee Chung literally goes, yo, we're just going to give them 2 matches and we're done. Because we believe in, if you're part of the community, you represent your community, right?
Yeah.
So we're not from the Tekken side. You know what I mean? Even though he plays Tekken, but he's never really like dabbled with the community like that. You know what I mean? So the simple fact that, because of that, you don't get involved in, community activities or just commentating. Let's just say commentating, you know what I mean? I don't commentate a game that I don't know or that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I don't like Tekken, but I never really sat down and played the game. Last time I played Tekken was Tekken 3, bro. That was the last time I played in Chinatown Fair. Hwoarang, bro. Tekken 3, Hwoarang in Chinatown Fair. And the only reason I even played that game, because obviously we played that before. It was Tekken 3. We played it before. And when Marvel 2, them quarters used to rack up.
Oh, yeah.
So I needed to play another game on the side. It was literally the machine to the right.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'm going to just play. Yeah, it was the closest machine there. So I would play Tekken 3 from time to time.
What was the name of the game where you're fighting and you lose body parts? You played that game.
And you lose body parts.
Was it Rumble something? Rumblefish?
Oh, you talking about you lose garments and shit.
Yeah.
That was Rumblefish.
Rumblefish.
Yeah, it was Rumblefish. Oh, look at this guy of class. I fucking like it. That's fucking great.
Right here. I got your Rumblefish right here.
That was pretty fucking good, huh? That was pretty
got
fucking
your Rumblefish right here.
Anyway. I lost train of thought. What the hell was I talking about? Yo, cheers, man. Cheers.
Yo, cheers. If you're watching, cheers. It doesn't matter if you're waking up in the morning. Cheers. You deserve this. This one's for you. Like a rock.
What the hell was I talking about? That shit threw me way off. He said the Rumblefish right here. That shit threw me. Huh?
That's how you play Tekken 3.
There was Tekken 3. What was I talking about before that?
Nothing. You weren't talking about anything. You wasn't talking about absolutely nothing, Yipes. Nothing.
I wasn't talking about nothing. But no. Yes, I remember.
That's a good memory.
I remember.
Did you just do a parappa to rapper 1-2 kick punch? It's all in the mind?
That game was fire.
It was fire.
That game was fire.
It was fire.
No, I remember we were talking about commentating other people's games.
Yes.
Okay, so yes. So it took me a while.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm actually impressed.
You was lost.
I'm very impressed. I'm not even here right now. I've left. I left the building.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, you guys are good.
You guys are good.
You're really good.
There's
that was
good,
and then there's really good. Anyway, point is, this is when Tekken 7 was popping. We had no idea what the hell we were talking about. We was talking about Bonham and Bailey's, incoming traffic. We didn't know what the hell we didn't know what the hell we was talking about, but people was loving this shit. And then the thing is, we're not even part of the scene, so we're not trying to shit what we don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like we just not.
We just there.
We just did. You know what I'm saying? So like, there was other people that was commentating, and we was giving them that motivation, like, yo, please just jump on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, please represent your scene.
Yeah, for the second.
Yeah, for the second, Bloodhawk, Reno Face, shout outs to them. They really stepped up to the plate when they came to NLDC. Yep. But we wasn't trying to ball hog every game. Like, I could understand Injustice, Street Fighter 5. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? That those are some games we could vibe with because we was actually playing those games. Yeah. So it was cool. But Tekken, we're not going to disrespect no scene that we're not involved in. So it is what it is. But anyway, it's crazy because as soon as we got off the mics, Markman hit us up right on Twitter like, yo, guys, we need more commentators. We'll give you the free codes and this, and the third. I ain't take the codes because I wasn't going to play Tekken. I ain't going to be like, that's not to disrespect the game. The game is fine.
I'll play Tekken, Markman.
I will play Tekken
now.
I will play it. Like, I already told Steve, like, if you sit me down and teach me how to play the character Steve, I would actually play the game. You know what I'm saying?
You're interested in Steve?
That was always one of my favorite characters. Him and Horror were my favorite characters. So
Horror.
But anyway, MK11 is coming out, so definitely me and my BFF is gonna jump on that some more. So that's gonna be dope.
Who are you interested in that game, by the way?
Jax, come on, man. The blackest man in the game. My man Jackson Briggs. That man.
Does he still have the same mustache?
He looked better than ever, bro.
Better than ever.
He looked better than ever, B. That dude, like I was really like in suspense the whole time the game was dropping. Like, yo, if Jax is not in this game, I'm gonna be very sad. I was gonna play Johnny Cage, but everybody's gonna play Johnny Cage.
I was at your house looking at you, look at scenes, fishing out where Jax makes a guest appearance. You said,
Yes, I did.
He's right here at minute 137. Look.
Yo, bro,
that's
he's
him,
he's
him.
my favorite
real
character
bad. It was
of
real
all
bad.
time
It
when
was
it comes
really
to Mortal
bad.
Kombat. That's my dude. That's my dude. Well, but yeah, MK11.
MK11.
You're gonna be at my house. I'm gonna be chilling with the Dominicans,
I'm
bro.
gonna be there.
Dominicans play Mortal Kombat. It's crazy.
Listen,
You think
I'm in
Dominicans
there,
play
baby.
Street
I'm in
Fighter?
there.
They play Mortal Kombat. Shout outs to Max, to Robin, Manny. I know y'all
I'm
watching
in
right
there.
now,
I'm
Rio.
in there. Tranquilo, papa. Tranquilo.
Tranquilo. Okay, hey, I like that. That's cool. Okay, right on. Look at my man. Impressed?
Good shit.
All right, so anyway, you know what? Let's put all the FGC shit on the side.
Let's put it on the side. We're gonna put it over here.
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and apparently you got some questions for me.
I do have a couple questions for you, but your drink is looking. Oh no.
No, my drink look healthy. Let's go to the trusty old phone. I'm sorry for the grandma case, guys. Something happened with my phone case that I was just very scared, and it woke me up. And I'm like, you know what? I can't be in this situation no more, so now I got the granny case.
You know what? This is what I will say to you guys. Those of you tuning in at home. So for the amount of time that I have been dealing with Yipes, no, I'm gonna unpause that. Yipes has had like the factory phone given for whatever company you sign with. So if AT&T, they give you the factory phone. Yipes has had the factory phone. Who are you with? Cricket? He looks like a cricket.
Hell no.
You cricket, bro.
Nah, that's
Cricket
that's a Lee Biscuit line, bro. That's
Who are
this is
Metro PCS.
No,
Yipes.
I'm T-Mobile. Even though
You're T-Mobile?
Even though T-Mobile owns Metro PCS as well.
Look at
I think they do, right?
I feel
think
like
they
he
do,
was
right?
Metro PCS at one point.
I was T-Mobile this whole time. I was on the family
Your
plan,
whole life?
right?
Your whole life?
Oh, when I had that bullshit phone, then you gonna shit on me, B?
Yeah, listen, his phone was trash. But now, look at you. I'm so proud. I smile like a proud dad watching his only son that made it.
God
Look
damn,
at you.
son.
Look at you.
God damn. And you know what? It's the home court advantage. We in Brooklyn.
Look at you.
Give you that Nas line, crazy.
It's cool.
Look at all I gotta do is make a phone call. No one gets home. That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Crazy.
That's it. But hey, listen, I like the phone. I like what you're doing. I like
damn, you gotta bring it back, huh? That's cool. No, listen. It's cool. But anyway, I got a couple of questions for you, my
Talk to
friend.
me. I'll answer them.
Why you gotta be such a dick?
Hey, listen.
No, you don't gotta answer that. That's not part of the question. Okay. All right. So it's simple. I'll give you four. Then obviously, we tend to improvise out here.
All right.
So you can ask whatever you
But
want.
it's all natural. There's
It's
nothing,
all natural.
There's nothing
Okay. So
scripted. Nothing
and this is questions from the people. And I can say the people, even though they never told me this exactly, but if I feel like if I was a viewer at home, I would ask you these questions if I see you in person.
So
Number one.
You're representing the people.
I am representing the
Like
Warriors.
that.
This is
Yipes
for y'all.
the
This is for y'all.
people. Yipes is the people. I
Okay.
believe it.
So Lee Chung,
I'm listening.
why are your eyes always open?
Because I am always focused. I need to see what's going on. But the real story behind Eyes Always Open is because I play basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I run PG. For those of you that don't know, PG doesn't mean parental guidance. It means point guard.
Mm-hmm. Fact.
So, my handle is better than average. So, what happens is the people on my team would always watch me dribble. So I go, yo, eyes open. Because when I'm trying to pass the ball, they're busy watching me shake my defender.
Okay.
So I'm like, hold that. Ankle's broken, but they're looking, why'd you do that to him? But I'm trying to pass you the ball. Eyes open, stupid. Watch. So eyes open, there you go. That's the easy basket, but they busy watching me, so they drop the pass. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Because it's one of his famous lines for commentary. He'd be
So
like,
it's
yo, eyes open. And then people quote you. That's a quotable. Mad people quote you on Twitter. They're like, yo, eyes open. They don't even know what it is. They're like, yo, eyes open.
But eyes open came from on the court. When I start running, when I get the rock in my hand, eyes open is what I scream because I want everyone to always be focused. Please pay attention. Don't watch me. Be ready to do your job. Eyes open. Be focused.
Well, I won't pass you the ball because your shot's a little different. It's a little weird. I smoked you in around the world. I'm just throwing that out right now.
You did. You know what? That is an actual fact. It's an actual factual fact.
See,
Facts of life.
I can't move like I did before.
But his jump shot
My jump shot's crazy.
with no defender
Oh,
is crazy.
Word.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to.
But it's around the world though. There's nobody in sight.
No
That was
defender.
the dish. That was the
Listen,
salt.
if
The
it's-
salt came out of the man. It's understandable.
If it's around the world, people live in the world, right?
Right.
All right, then there should be a defender there, but you're not defended. You're just throwing up shots. Anyone could throw.
That's fucked up. I actually thought he
Anyone
was
could
giving me
throw up a
credit.
shot.
All right,
All right,
fucktard. I hear you.
continue.
All right, here we go. Okay. You say you are the greatest fat guy, and you're not even a fat guy. He says that all the time, guys. He'd be like, yo, well, you can't eat like 5 freaking pies of pizza. You guys is pussies. This is a third. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right,
He's not even a
so-
fat guy. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Continue.
I'm not finished here. God damn, look at this. I know it's your house, but jeez. All right.
Jesus.
What would you eat on a Tuesday to make it official that you are a fat guy for real?
On Tuesday. Damn,
On a
you
Tuesday.
picked a specific Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
So the question I have for you, but before I answer this question is, what's so special about Tuesday? Is Tuesday your favorite? What is your favorite day of the week?
I don't know. I'm just quoting Bison.
All right.
Just roll with it.
All right, so fine.
I'm quoting Bison.
So Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
What would I eat on a Tuesday?
But what is it that you would eat on a Tuesday that would actually make you a fat guy?
One order of General Soul Chicken, white rice, garlic. Well, General Soul, I eat the sauce regular. Another order of steamed vegetables, a whole pizza pie, extra cheese. I don't eat the crust. And then I would probably eat chicken and broccoli, white rice, garlic sauce. All in one sitting.
Because I've seen you eat. So you eat all of that in one sitting.
All in one sitting. One sitting, yeah.
And you actually don't get fat. That's crazy. I've actually seen you eat crazy and you don't get fat.
Like, I order a large pie, not Domino's. This not Domino's, not Papa John's, none of that. A pizza shop. Go to your local pizza shop. Support mom
So
and
that's
pop.
a John's Pizza.
Shouts out to all of them guys, but I'm saying support your mom and pop shops because they need you.
Thanks. Look at this man supporting the neighborhood. I see you, community guy.
I eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna get full off of Domino's. I need a big ass pizza. So I order the pie and I bring it home. So a friend will ask me, yo, can I have a slice? And I go, yo, I'm about to eat. Nah, you can't have a slice. You like crust? You can have the crust when I'm done.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, they can eat a dick. I paid for this. I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat. But you know, there's some days when I'm generous, but I eat. I really eat. A lot of people be like, yo, I eat, but they don't eat. This is fraudulent. So I don't respect the fraudulent fat guys. Like, there's fat guys that's fat because they eat, and then there's fat guys that's fat because they don't do nothing. There's a difference.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ball on the court with fat guys. You know what I'm saying? But they eat. But they're not fat because, you understand what I'm saying? They're not fat because, they're not sitting at home. They fat because they eat. So, you know what I mean? I eat.
I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, so I eat. Yeah, so on Tuesday, that's what I would eat.
You're a piece of shit.
I probably body you on a Tuesday. I body you on any day, honestly. I feel like that.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. All right. Okay, so 2 questions.
I'm listening.
No, that's 3, but I'm gonna start off with these 2.
3? God
Yeah.
damn,
Can you throughout the year rock the no beard? Just a whole year without the beard.
If the people request it,
No.
just me?
Just you. People got nothing to do with this. The people are listening, but they got nothing to do with this right now.
Could I rock no beard for 1 year? The only reason I don't rock a rock a no beard is because my facial hair grows so fast. So it's like.
Do you agree? Is that what happens to you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I'm actually on.
Back on it 2 days later, I'm on my butt.
So I went to the barbershop. I'm not sure. A couple days ago, not more than 3 days ago, because we're supposed to do this a while ago. So I went because of you. Then I said, this motherfucker, we're not doing it. So fuck you, but I still love you. Fuck you.
What are we talking about?
I love you. Just do podcasts.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
So
I thought you saw about Black Adam. I'm sorry.
No. Shouts out to Black Adam because he's an amazing barber. This guy hit me with some old. He trimmed my eyebrows. No one ever trimmed my eyebrows. I was like, man, this gotta be some Dominican treatment. Hit me with the eyebrows.
This surprises you.
Yo, he was like, I stood up, put on some mambo music. I was dancing. He was like, yeah. It was crazy.
Okay. Man of culture, I see. He's been paying attention. That's what we do in barbershop.
No, but Black Adam, he got it in. I tipped him. I gave him, I think I gave him like $27. Give him $27. I said, hey, hold that.
So shape up is 20.
The shape up is 20? Is it? Because I have no hair. I'm bald.
No, talking about he lined you up.
Yeah, he just lined me up. I gave him. I said,
That's that counts as a shape up, right? The lineups, that's $20.
Lineup is $10.
Well, you know what? That's the whole point I asked the question because I can't grow a beard.
I'm bald. I'm speaking for all the bald gentlemen out there. I paid the man excessive amount of money because it was an amazing haircut. I felt amazing at the end. It was breathtaking. I was like,
well, shout outs to Black Adam. I actually never got his name for real, but he really does look like Black Adam. Tell the people.
He's not lying.
He looks like Black Adam. This is crazy. For those that don't know who Black Adam is, that's a DC villain, and that is my barber.
Amazing barber. And shouts out to him for burning down the barbershop.
This surprises you. But anyway, but the reason I asked that question is because, and I asked you as well too, Ricky Ricardo, is the fact that
Would you cut off your beard?
Yeah.
No, but the reason, listen, you guys are so rude. The reason why I asked the question is I can't grow a beard. So you guys can go fuck yourselves. Anyway,
you want me to cut off my beard?
No, I'm just asking a question.
I'd cut it off for you.
No, don't do that for me.
Listen, OBS aside, if you want to go naked face boys, we could go naked face boys.
I'm technically a naked face anyway.
I'm
not asking it. No, you're asking for too much. You're being too generous.
Listen, if I see 200, what is it? Because I'm not social media savvy. What would be 200 what?
Likes?
I need 500 likes. No facial hair. I'll keep a mustache though. I'll keep the mustache. No landing strip. But the little line?
Right, lightly.
Listen, 500 likes. I'll cut it all off and I'll just keep the sharp mustache. I'll go Puerto Rican on you. How about that? I get the Puerto Rican mustache with the little
Rubi's gonna have to do a poll.
There it is.
Well,
500 likes. I'll cut it all off.
Well, Mr. Ramirez,
you call me Ramirez.
I guess you're Puerto Rican because there's a lot of people that watch the podcast.
We'll see.
All right.
It's got to be 500 likes at least.
You sure you don't want up that number?
Please do.
1,000. If 1,000, I'll keep it.
Sure you don't want to up that number?
Nah, 1,000. But how long do I got to keep it for?
We let the people decide.
Nah. You gotta pick right now.
I'll take your next shape up. You good? Just rock a weekend OBC, just one time.
Next week he's gonna be like this.
Yeah, his last name gonna be Ramirez.
All right, so it's gotta be 1,000 likes.
Anyway, if it wasn't Tim's, what would you be having on your feet? Like, what would represent you as a New Yorker if it wasn't Tim's?
Damn. What do you think about that, Mr. Rogers?
About that?
Yeah.
Keep saying B.
That's true. Damn, he got you there.
Damn, he do.
He's doing his homework. That man, he observes well.
Well, what's good, B?
I'm a good judge of character.
Oh, there you
when
go.
I see that, I be like, yeah.
But you know I'm from Brooklyn, so come on, talk to me.
I felt it. I was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, it is. He's from Brooklyn. I mean, look where we at right now.
All right, so let me think about this.
And then he got the button up all the way to the top.
I mean, I can take it off, but I don't want the pecs to
No,
fly
I'm talking
out.
about that. Like, you haven't buttoned up to the top.
Damn, what would I rock? What do I like? Well, honestly, my taste in footwear has changed from what's nice on the eyes to what's nice on the foot. What feels comfortable to me. So,
If it wasn't Butters, if you was at the CPT right now, at a CPT event,
yo.
that man Ruby is finished. Now let that man snore, B. Let that man snore. That man made a sacrifice, B. That man made a sacrifice. Listen, shout outs to the visual guy. Listen, guys, I'm gonna keep that shit a buck with you. I'm gonna keep that shit a buck with you.
Yo, this dude is still having the busiest week that he's.
So watch this. So guys, listen, just to give you a little bit of lore.
He's still here.
Let me give you a little lore of why we're here. So, the train kind of fell off when it came to the podcast thing when I came back from final round. I came back from final round. It was a Monday. That's where we usually sometimes just meet up and we get our shit popping. You know what I'm saying? To get it going. So, came through and I hollered at everybody. I hollered at Chris. He said, yo, I'm tired, done. I was like, okay. And then that was like caused a chain of effect because Jeff was ready. But then once he heard Chris was done, he was like, yo, I am done. So he passed out. And then, Ruby was ready for work, but since the whole squad wasn't there, we didn't do the job. So we kind of fell behind when it came doing the podcast. So, yeah. So now we try to do it again another time. That's when when I ran you through the first time to come through. But we couldn't get the scheduling right. We just couldn't get everything together. You know what I'm saying? Now, fast forward now to today. It is 2:23 in the morning.
Damn.
I'm not even going to say that.
You're not gonna say it again.
It's been said.
We're gonna edit that.
We'll bleep that.
We're gonna bleep
okay,
that.
we'll bleep that.
Right here.
We'll
bleep
wow.
I'm gonna say today.
Disgusting. Anyway, fast forward here. We couldn't get the studio time because obviously
If I had two.
we share a studio with the homie Prime. What the hell did I just hear? Like the last, we shared a studio with Prime. He had a session, but regardless, he was gonna take this podcast on the road anyway. It's not always gonna be in the studio, though I miss the studio. It's like home. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying, but it's not always gonna be at home. And then obviously we was gonna do it in the Bronx, but apparently somebody got slapped and he ran away. So we ended up here. That's another story to talk about. Another story we talk about.
I want to talk to that.
What?
I want to talk to that.
Apparently something happened, and then we can't go to that studio. So we can't go to that part of the Bronx. So
No, we could go to that part of the Bronx.
Hey, listen.
What a guy.
This is another time.
We could go to
First
that.
smack back.
I got a brother the best.
I got a
We could go to that part of
Facts,
the Bronx.
facts.
I want to have a conversation with that.
And
Relax,
you gonna
relax,
love it. And you gonna love it.
I know it's no frills, but you got no chill right now. Hold on, you
you
need to
got
relax.
no-
But
you got
anyway,
no
fast
chill.
forward.
Talk to us, talk
That's
to us.
why we are in Chung's basement right now. Look at this. It's all
Yeah,
white wood.
you see,
Marvelous.
I told him today, but you told him what basement you in. Why couldn't this be random basement? Why couldn't this be anonymous basement number 2?
Because at the beginning of the show, we already put that out there, my brother. Did you miss what the hell we was talking about? Is the Kettle One entering?
Why you know? Why you know? Block.
Anyway, but that is how we ended up here today, folks, to give y'all the No Frills podcast. Of course, you don't see my other beloved here, which is Chris Matrix. He had to handle some
R.I.P. Matrix for tonight. Only for tonight.
It's only for tonight, but I'm saying, but it's probably gonna be some times when I'm busy as well, and then of
Yup.
course, who mans this shit will be Chris Matrix. It's one of those things.
Shout out to Matrix.
We're not always gonna be together, but a good 80%, 90% of the time we'll be together. So
Hold on, wait a minute.
it is what it is. What's up, brother?
I just want to say this for my brother Matrix.
What's up, man?
Every time I see Matrix, I know that he feels the heartache because he is a Knicks fan.
Oh my God, we're gonna get into that.
No, we're not going to get into it. I just want you guys, at this point in the podcast, I want you guys to give Matrix a heart, a like, whatever it is, because I'm not social media savvy.
YouTube is likes. Yes.
Likes,
and you get a heart. You get likes and heart.
Thumbs up the ass, whatever feels good. Just give it to him because the Knicks need it. They need thumbs up their asses.
Are you a Knicks fan?
No. I'm from New York and never been a fan of the Knicks.
Big L. Shout out to Big L.
Hey! I was about to ask who said that shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Big L. Rest in peace. But anyway, who is your favorite basketball team? You don't have a basketball. It was the Knicks.
Listen,
it was the Knicks.
Listen, I used to be a Pacers fan because Reggie Miller is
your
my
favorite basketball
player. After that, I go wherever Derrick Rose goes, but he's kind of washed up, but he's still nice.
Not at all.
Nice. No, listen.
Not at all. He's on his shit.
He is, but he kind of isn't. He's not.
No, well, obviously he's injury prone. You know what I'm saying? But he's very healthy
now. He's still performing phenomenally.
He's amazing. He's amazing. He's just very wise at how he approaches the court. So
right now it's the Timberwolves, and I'm kind of upset because they're not in. Wow. As my man called him a crash dummy.
Yo, I love you, Derrick Rose.
Derrick
you
Rose,
will always be my MVP. Wait, the Timberwolves ain't making it?
No, they didn't. They're not in the playoffs.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, bro.
Nah, brother, we gotta check that out. I'm sorry.
I only watch Timberwolves, Pacers.
I'm sorry. No.
And Raptors.
I think the Heat made it, bro.
Yeah, the Heat made it. The Heat are current because I fuck with Kawhi Leonard. But currently, the Heat are number 8.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see where that goes tomorrow.
I like that you Reggie Miller.
Well, today is tomorrow. Yes, Reggie Miller.
He was a Reggie Miller kind of.
That's my guy.
That's a good look. You're a good guy.
Hey.
You guys need to shut the hell up.
All right, so right now, Yipes is doing a NBA standing playoffs lookup right now. I'm not sure when does the playoffs begin, actually. What day? Do you have a date? Don't give them a date because they'll be able to tell us the date that we're here right now. Rub your nipples at home.
Actually.
Don't rub your nipples. Let me rub your nipples. No. Don't let me rub your nipples. I'll rub my nipples for you.
Timberwolves. This is Lee Chung's house, man. Anything goes. No.
Wait. What is it though? Are the Timberwolves in?
They're not in.
They're not in.
You was right. I'm sorry. So but Derrick Rose is amazing still.
He went off. He had like a 50-point game this year.
It's just so basically he's very wise at taking it to the hole now. He used to be explosive, super dunks.
Are you wise taking it to the hole?
Yes. I can confidently say that. Yes. I choose well.
You choose well.
Yes. Let's fast forward. Okay, so the last question.
Cameraman, you're not. But we're not going to get into that.
The last question I'm going to ask you. Well, it might be like, because I heard you got some questions for me.
Yeah, I do. I do have questions for you.
So, this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for at home.
I'm listening.
And now that you're at the No Frillz podcast, the floor is yours to explain this. And this will be the last time you will explain this.
I'm listening.
Because it's going to be on camera and it's going to solidify.
It's going to solidify yes.
What everyone's been wondering for the past, I guess since 09. That's when you was like on the mic, right? 09.
Cheers.
So one of your most favorite lines, yes. We was using that at NLBC as well. Cheers.
I see you, cameraman.
Yeah. What is get your sausage wet? I mean, you saying it so many times. I'm talking about we be chilling like, oh my God, NLBC number, blah, 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 blah. And then he just ends it with the, get your sausage wet. Okay. And then everybody's just hype as shit. Oh my God, my sausage is wet. Team BFF. Yo, it be like that.
I gotta get a shirt with that, bro.
Yo, get your sausage.
Tu salchicha está mojado.
Yes. It's pretty good. I taught him that.
Tu salchicha está mojado.
Está mojado. Tu salchicha está mojado.
Mojado. I know this mojado. Sure.
It's mojado. Tu salchicha está mojado.
Yes. So, yes, the floor is yours. This will be the last time we put it on camera, so people can know.
So get your sausage wet.
Yes.
That actually is one of my
your most prolific lines.
One of my lines.
I'm talking about being like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. Or I hope you paid your bill on time. Or everybody's comfortable. And then ends it with the get your sausage wet. And I'm just there like, yeah. Ride my BFF. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I'm always like, in my brain, my self-conscious goes, the first couple of times, what the fuck? That's what my brain was telling me. What the fuck? But I was just, You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
All right.
Explain.
So, get your sausage wet applies to everyone everybody, every gender.
Okay.
So any type of excitement, any type of when your heart flutters, anything, your sausage is getting wet. There are different levels to sausage wetness, right? So the first stage is just get your sausage wet. What the fuck? That's the snoring.
Wait a minute, we're hearing some.
It's a jack.
Is your phone?
Nah, my jack ain't ringing.
Wait. Is the mic?
Is it my leg? I have iron. Is it my sausage?
No, it's this.
Oh my goodness, the get your sausage wet, threw it all off. It threw it all off. What's going on here? My God.
It's throwing it off. The balance is off.
Hold Problem solved.
Oh, you unplugged it for a second?
No, the volume is too high on this one.
All right.
Oh, say no more. There you go. He said problem solved. Sounded like Duke Nukem.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. He said, I'm an ass kicker, not a safe cracker.
I'm an ass licker.
Wow.
Not me. I haven't licked ass yet. This is something that I didn't plan to talk about. But listen. I know you're upset with me, Mr. Rogers, but I'm saving my mouth for that perfect butthole.
Okay. I could agree with that.
I'm just being honest with you guys. Right?
I mean, it is what it is.
Did cameraman wake up? He's butthole. He's up. All right.
So yes, continue.
All right, so sausage wet.
Fuck, man, I had it good. Yo, I was not.
Damn, son.
Wait. Hey.
Not on you. We're gonna block. We're gonna put the wall here.
Okay.
On you.
It's all right. Listen, if I get hit with a couple of conduct strikes, it's okay, man. No Frillz podcast. They understand. YouTube's a fan of this shit, man. For Christ's sake. Anyway.
All right. So sausage wet is just any kind of excitement you guys feel. Any type of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are. As long as we're able to bring some kind of excitement to you, as long as your sausage is able to get wet, as long as your cactus isn't dry, then we've succeeded.
I'm sorry.
In making your sausage wet. You know what I mean? I just want you. Well, shout out to everyone that's actually made it to
oh my God.
to level 2 in sausage wetness.
All right, no, that's enough. That's for a whole other conversation. That's it. The meaning is out there, and that's it. And when I say the meaning, I'm not talking about Cormega, okay? That's bars.
That is bars.
And I love that album.
The
meaning is fire.
Bars, and you know what? There's probably only 3 people in the world that know
who Cormega is. What
but
a
there's
jerk.
only one person right now that you can lifeline that can tell you what you're talking about. There's only one person that you can lifeline. If you had to put your life...
So tell me is that an actual question?
Yeah, no, that's not a question.
Just in general.
I'm just telling you that I know for a fact there's only one person right now that can tell you what you're talking about.
Oh, the Cormega, I mean, definitely I will holler at my man Peter. Absolutely.
You know Peter?
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll probably, if lifeline as in like, I'm going to get shot.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'm done. I'll probably try to call Mr. Rogers, but they don't pick up their phone.
You mess with Cormega?
Yeah, heavy.
Heavy?
Yo, listen, don't let this dope outfit fool you.
Can you show the people exactly what we're talking about?
Just give us a catwalk. Just give us an on the catwalk.
Can we show the people why we're calling you Mr. Rogers, please?
Yo,
we already showed the boots.
Don't let the fire outfit fool you, bro. Like, I'm well connected, well respected.
Oh my goodness.
And if they want it, they can come and check it. You feel me?
Well connected, well respected, and if they want, they can
Hold on. Don DeMarco.
Behind the back.
DeMarco.
Wow.
You already saw the color. You already know.
That was definitely not well connected and still respected.
Okay. All right, so Lee Chung apparently got some questions for me. Go ahead, shoot, brother.
I actually do.
I got a couple. Go ahead, man. You know what's great? A lot of people actually don't ask me questions other than Chris Matrix. It's probably a BFF thing. Anybody that's a homie of mine is probably gonna ask me specific questions. Now that we on camera, it's the best time to ask. Go ahead, shoot it, bro. I don't know what it is, but please. Enlighten me.
So, I know that you are transferring in a lot of things in your life, right?
Okay.
One being the weight loss. Let me ask you what triggered the change for you? What made you want to make the change in your life, in yourself?
Okay. That's simple. Yeah, actually. So before I moved to NorCal for those couple of months, right? I noticed that my chest was actually hurting.
Really?
Yeah, my chest was actually hurting. Wow. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is it? I was like randomly getting sharp pains in my chest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I kind of figured, just knowing my body, you know what I'm saying, as much as I know, I'm like, I know for a fact it's because I'm overweight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the more weight you put on, the more the risk of a heart attack, just as with anything, you know what I mean? Your arteries fuck up and shit, and they make it more hard for you to deal with shit. So I knew for a fact that it had to do with the weight. And then on top of that, I wasn't happy with the way I was looking. You know what I'm saying? You know, definitely reminiscent on how I was back in the day and shit, how I looked. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm going to bring that back. And then, of course, during that time, my breakup happened. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is the perfect time for me to just worry about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was already en route, even before the breakup. I was already en route doing the keto diet. That's what I was doing. And then when I ended up back home, so for people that don't know, the reason why I actually left NorCal is because I couldn't get a place. We actually had, you know, the credit needed, the money needed to actually move in a place, but as people was just not selling us houses because they'll always either sell it to like a family member that was next, or they just didn't give it to us. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blame like racism or nothing like that, but it was just like these guys did not give us. We had the proof, we had the money to get a crib, they just never gave it to us. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved back and I noticed that I had all this time to myself and I had to worry about nobody else, I was like, yo, you know what? It's time for a change. And that's why I went hard to actually work out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. And, you know, most of the time I did it by myself, but I was with my man Javi, of course. Shout out to my man Javi. I know my man Angel Bags came to me one time to a session and like really put me on to how to work your body, you know what I'm saying, in multiple ways. So yeah, man, and the more I saw the results, the more happier I got. And then I just kept seeing that I kept getting skinnier and skinnier. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna just keep this up. And then I noticed, now that I dropped the weight, so for people that don't know, I was actually 340 pounds. I was pretty obese, you know what I'm saying? I was 340 pounds, and I bring it down to 235. That was my lowest. Then I gained it to 250. That was the holidays. And then I'm bringing it back now to 240. I'm back down to 240. So,
all right.
Yeah, so
what's that a total of?
I lost about 100 to 110 pounds. So I lost a lot of weight. And then on top of that, the pain on my chest is like completely gone. And I used to smoke cigarettes too. So maybe that was...
Thank God you gave that up.
Yeah, I'm a year and change, no cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? I stopped smoking. My last cigarette was in November of 2017. And I've been clean.
You make it to the end?
Yeah, I'm good, baby. I'm done with cigs. I don't need cigs no more.
Let's get it.
I don't need cigs no more. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get it.
I used it for a lot of excuses. Thank you. I used it for a lot of excuses like stress and shit like that. Shit just wasn't for me, man. Then my teeth was getting yellow and shit. I was like, nah, man, like this. And I smile a lot, you know what I mean? So I was just like, you know what? I just gotta dead all that shit. So
okay,
there you have it. And now I'm on it. My goal is to reach 200, loud and proud. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Just flex.
Where you at right now?
I'm at 240.
Damn, that's actually something achievable this year.
Yeah, no, for sure. By the time, I would say by July, I should be 210, 200 pounds.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy because, you know, there's a lot of big guys out there that be like, yo,
nah,
it's hard.
I think you definitely need to post a before and after pic for anyone that's aspiring to try and achieve what you've accomplished, because it's a feat. People don't understand the dedication that you put in.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
It's work. And it's what motivated you, what pushed you, even though it is kind of a downer, it's still something that pushed you nonetheless. You know
100%.
What I mean? So
100%.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. Like, I know my dad, I remember the other day, my dad was like, who's the guy that's with you? He's like, that's the guy that's always with me. He's like, oh shit.
He lost a lot of weight. You know, he asked me, so it's crazy, right? Yo, shout out to your posse. So fucking cool, man. What's his actual name?
His name is Ming.
Ming, okay. So
Ming.
this is before I found out. This is way after. No. This is way after I found out that Chung was Asian. I was like, you Asian? What the hell? Look at Jeff. He's looking at him like, wow, he's Asian? Like, yeah, he got a little Chinese.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he's half Chinese. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then it makes sense, you know, Lee Chung. No, but I didn't put it together. I was like, man, I don't know, his family loves martial arts. I don't know what I'm saying.
Wow. Wow.
Yo,
For those of you that actually do karate, you know that's high. You do know.
I don't know, man. I guess I tried to throw a pun in there. I guess it was bad, whatever the case
But for
is.
those of you that got hands,
I didn't know my man was Asian until I met his pops. And I was like, no, I am not. No, I am not. I'm not. Okay? I am not. But anyway, I know people are gonna kill me on the comments. Come on, man.
Yo,
come on, man.
Give dislikes. I'm giving him a thumbs down right now. Face to face. You got a thumbs. He turned it up.
You get this? I don't know, man. It was crazy. The name was out there, and I couldn't tell if the band was Asian or not.
Yo,
I thought this.
Someone said Lee Chung. They thought it was an alias. Why the fuck would I pick a Chinese name as an alias? Are you fucking kidding me?
My dad thought he was named after like.
Oh my god. I could pick any name I want. I could pick any name.
I thought he was like naming himself after a character or something.
You know.
Yo, that's too good. Oh my god. Wait, that was a close friend or somebody random?
It's a random, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, is that your alien? Yo, you don't look like you Asian.
I could pick any name I want.
But I'm telling you, you don't look like you're Asian. I swear to God.
Come on, man. I could think of a few names like Rod Stickland, or I could think of mad names. Why would I pick Lee Chung? Why would I give you my fucking real
said
name?
Ross Stickland. I know what this
Wait,
guy.
you have Chinese and have what?
Trinidad.
Oh, that's dope.
I never heard of that combination.
What about that? You be on the carnival?
Yeah, I'm in Trinidad probably twice a year.
Matter of fact, what's that street carnival we going to? You invited me that one time. We was just dancing with just random chicks. That was like 2000, early 2007.
Right, Eastern Parkway? What's that? That's the carnival right there?
My man Chung just picked me up one time. We at the Arc, right? I'm just chilling. And he's like, yo, we're going to dance with random chicks on the street. We out. I was like, okay.
Get your sausage wet.
And we just went out and we was just dancing with a lot of beautiful women.
That's it, and that's what it is.
It was pretty cool.
As long as your sausage got
For people that are wondering, no, I did not bag anything that night. Chung neither, so it made me feel a lot better.
He's lying. He smashed everything that night.
No, I didn't.
Raw.
No, I didn't.
Raw. No protection. No protection, Yipes.
No, I didn't. I blocked. I had good defense.
MPY, Yipes. No protection, Yipes.
Whatever. But yes, back to what I was saying to the I know there's a lot of guys that are watching that are overweight. Guys, trust me, it's a simple process. I mean, it's hard in terms of dedication, but to be honest, at the end of the day, it all comes down to discipline. Because you could be motivated to do something and then the next day you're just not motivated. It's all about discipline when it comes to losing weight anyway. So, I mean, y'all follow me for back in the day. Look at me now. I'm much happier, and I'm pretty sure you guys can reach that as well. So, to all my big guys out there, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody's beautiful at the end of the day. But
hey,
I could tell you right now that I'm much
happier. Put this cup down, man. I put this cup down.
Wow, what is that?
I put this cup down.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Anybody that been through that, man, that's big.
He's been through like something that has absolutely made him metamorphosize. You know what I mean? And here he is before you. If you look at a before and after, and it's just a complete change. He's still the same, but it's just look at this guy.
You know what's crazy? Was somebody actually told me in person.
Talk to me.
They was like, man, when you was fatter, I feel like you was funnier. Yo, somebody really told me that shit. And he really had me thinking for a second, like, damn, did I become cornier? Like, I don't know. I guess I was more focused on myself than jokes, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty long. If it is pretty long.
No.
Oh, we good?
I'm not saying we good, you know.
Oh, my bad, bro. Nah. Yo, Ruby, we gave you like 1,000 shout-outs, bro. You ain't even know, B.
Ruben was like
2 hours
this.
sleep all week. 2 hours sleep all week.
That was Ruben for like a good hour.
Well, he was snoring like a hard-working man. That's not a like lazy bum do nothing snore. That's hard work snore.
Man, I can tell that's a
So hopefully we caught that.
That's a different kind of snore.
Hopefully we caught that on the footage. Because you know Jeff already, he was like, Diablo.
I want that to be
He said, Diablo, look at this guy. I'm like, yeah, he's sleeping, bro. And then, he's like, yo, time out. It's hard work. I mean, that man came straight out of work.
Yo, cheers to everybody.
Cheers. But nah.
Where you at? Cheers.
So you have anything else to ask me? The floor is yours. You're the guest. The floor is yours. You said you had questions for me. I am here.
I got another question for you. So,
what's up, brother?
How many dates have you been on since your last relationship?
Grand total of 2.
Grand total of 2.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
2 dates. And then, it's crazy. It took a year and a half for me to be like, all right, I'm stepping back on the plane.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a really good guy. Wholesome. You're very wholesome.
I look at it like this, man.
Whole food.
I'm a guy that I am willing to connect with a woman if they down for me, right? But at that point in time when I was, I guess you could say, healing and growing.
He's not a whore.
I had to be. I'm not.
You're not. I'm
not.
I mean,
look.
You're not a whore.
But damn, what a way to throw a low blow but a compliment at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much saying I don't get buns. Okay?
You're not me.
That's right.
You're not a whore.
But anyway, in that time frame.
But I'm not a whore.
What? Shut the fuck. See why I can't get shit done? You see why I commentate how I commentate with the guy? What a piece of shit.
But go ahead.
But anyway, all bullshit aside, when I had that
dilemma.
Well, not necessarily that. When I was in that time of just healing and just really finding myself, you know what I mean? I was really dedicating time to myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't need nobody to come out. Because, obviously after a breakup, you do have that feeling like, man, I'm alone. You miss that feeling of being with another person and stuff like that. I didn't let that blind me to just jump in to something random just to kill what I'm feeling right then and there. You know what I'm saying? That loneliness, that emptiness. I literally embraced all that darkness. You know what I'm saying? All that negative energy and turned it into a positive just so I could learn a lot about myself. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? No, that's real shit. Just in general, not obviously physically, but mostly mentally, because I really do believe in like real good mental health. I mean, everybody does, really. You know what I'm saying? But I made sure that I took it upon myself to really learn how I'm feeling without really letting somebody else interrupt my growth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I stood on my own, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I stood on my own, and obviously a year later, that's when I was like, you know what, let me start dating. Now, what's funny is, I date these chicks, they're fine. But I always felt like I was the chaser. Like, yo, I was trying. But then that's when I knew I was kind of, not necessarily a relapse, but I'm like, I see that they're not putting their best foot forward. So I just sat back. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I mean, not to say that I won't date, but now more than ever, I'm really aware of exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
I like that. That's very important.
No, that's 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Someone that's aware of what they want.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
So that's actually very good. So let me ask you something now.
What's up, brother? Oh, this turning serious. I see you. My man's hitting the real question.
I mean, we're all grown.
We chilling, baby. Me and my man Jeff, we have these talks all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. So now that we are in the new age, how do you feel about women being proactive? When I say proactive, I mean like paying bills, etc., etc. Like I went out on a date probably 2 weeks ago, and shorty was like, I was like, I'm always ready to pay. You know what I mean? Because I'm still.
You're a gentleman.
I am part of the gentleman, but is it chivalry?
Yeah, chivalry.
Is it chivalry or chivalrous?
Chivalrous.
I'm part of I'm chivalrous, but I'm part of the old nostalgic days. You know what I mean? So if we go out, I'll pay. But shorty was like, nah, put your money away. Blah, 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 blah. I got it. Shorty paid.
Hit me up. Whoever that hit me up.
Paid. I was like,
hit me up.
Right,
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shouts out to the independent women doing their things. making money and holding it down. But how do you feel about that? I mean, like, I like where it's going. I like that women are more, I don't want to say aggressive, but more assertive and certain of themselves. I like that.
Well, I'm the type of guy that don't mind paying, especially if I really like the chick. If I really like the chick, then I wouldn't mind paying. But
I did it.
I do respect a woman that can hold on.
Yeah,
For example, one of my dates, she actually told me, "Hey, I'll pay half with you." I was like
that.
She was really
on that.
I was like, really? Is that so? I was like, wow. And that's what I'm saying in the back of my head. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Actually spent your phone's good, brother?
Yeah.
Come on, look up. Turn the light on.
Bro, I'm never concerned. You gotta remember what this is, bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm the guy with the dumb phone. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You guys are Apple.
No.
I like how Rubi agrees. He's like, word. You guys are a dumb phone. No. Listen, those guys are they're the Apple squad.
You're up to date. You're hanging out with.
I am up to date, but you know, even
table.
after the fact that I got up to
what he's saying though.
You get to sit at the cool table. You was like an LG guy, like.
Yeah, I used to give a shit about the
factory
technology.
phone LG.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Go fuck yourself. But anyway, yeah, I am in the cool tables club. You know what I'm saying?
Hang out with us. Not me, but them.
You guys are pieces of shit. All 4,000 of you guys are pieces of shit. Anyway, but yeah.
You don't pay for chicks on dates, man.
So you don't pay for dates, guy? Yipes, cheap bastard.
No, I do. Go fuck yourselves, guys. I do. Especially if I like the chick, I like if it's a blind date, I'm not paying for both of them shits. I'm sorry.
No.
If it's a blind date,
how do you get out of
like if I'm like,
if you just
if I walk in there,
if you're going like dot, and you get.
I mean, it all depends on the situation, sure. But if I see that she just really can't hold like at least a quarter of the bill.
I mean,
but like I said, I already put it out ahead of
Wait,
time.
that's an offer or you offer?
No, not even. If I see the situation, like if I first of all, if I don't see them reach for the check, that's already a sign. Number one. Is that what she did with you? She reached for the check?
No. Check it out.
I could be wrong. Listen, I'm not big on the dating scene. I'm not that type of guy.
This is what happened with me. I never go out with a woman if I can't pay the bill. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if she can't afford it at all or not. I will always.
By the way, before you continue that, I never been on a blind date before. That's just me like painting the picture. Like be like, yo, like if it was a blind date, like I never even got to know the person, I won't even think about paying the bill. I have to know the person.
I always go out to pay. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going out with me. So it's kind of refreshing when a woman goes, no, I got it.
Of course.
I don't expect it because I wouldn't ask you to go out. If you know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not talking about like whose pockets are big or anything like that, but it's like as a gentleman, in general, even if Shorty asks me out, I would still always pay, you know what I mean?
It's a gesture.
Yeah. No, it's a gesture for sure. Like I said, especially like if I like the chick, I have no problem like paying it. You know what I'm saying?
So
if somebody invites, they should pay.
This actually goes.
That's a good question. Like if you said if the female invites.
That is an argument as well, because Shorty or not Shorty, but women invite.
You know, yo, Shorty.
They like Shorty women, whatever. Invite you to go out, but I would even pay then. You know what I mean?
I mean, naturally, like I said, if I like the Shorty, especially if she invited me and I'm like, okay, cool. If I like the Shorty, I'm still gonna go on my way to pay. No problem, you know what I'm saying? But
it's the bill drop. Who reached for it first?
I'll definitely reach for it first. So when I definitely reach for it. When the bill comes, I'm the first guy to reach for it.
100%. It's not about to show if you have money or not.
No. It's a kind gesture.
It's a common courtesy, kind gesture.
And it's a kind gesture, yes.
And that's it. Because you know what I mean? Like it's
especially if I had a good time. Like, let's say that one date you saw me on that day. When I kid, I was like, man, I had a great fucking time. Grab the bill. Yeah. No problem. Hey, take that shit. That shit was like a $200 bill, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you had a horrible time.
It was crazy. It's beautiful.
If you had a horrible time.
If I had a horrible time?
No. Listen.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna touch about it. That's a good question. I've never been on a date where I had a horrible time, so I don't know. Now that I think about it.
So you think right now?
If I had a horrible time on a date,
with your mentality right now, would you go Dutch or would you take care of it?
Man, You know what? I'll answer when the time comes. I won't answer that. I don't know.
Wow.
I never been
Easy way out.
So
I've
this
never
is
been in that
this is
situation.
a to be continued question.
Deflection.
I deflected for sure. I can't answer that. You know what? I can't answer that.
Reflector. My man went. What's my man's name?
You're in?
No, not Urian.
I thought you meant Aegis Reflector. Reflector?
No, Reflector from Morpheus Capcom 1. What's Iron Man's homeboy's name?
Oh, Repulsor Blast.
Repulsor Blast!
Repulsor blast.
Repulsor Blast.
I felt some German though.
Repulsor Blast, I'm not paying your bill, bitch.
Damn, bro. No Frillz podcast.
No, bro. Yo, listen,
No,
think about that
Frillz.
question, bro.
I love all my queens.
Think
I love
about
all
that
my queens.
question.
Alright, so
All right, what's the next question, man? I will think about that question. I will.
I mean
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Lee Chung.
I'm here, baby. Listen, we in your basement, cuz.
yo, please, it's not about where we are. It's about you guys having a good time.
I'm having a great time. I'm actually just curious. I'm very aware right now about what type of questions you're trying to ask me. I'm listening.
I'm feeling like we gotta do a lot more mobile podcasts.
Alright, listen. Eyes open.
This shit is wild different, right?
If you
It's different from
if
what we
you
used to.
guys
Yeah.
come out with me,
Oh my God, bro. You know, I didn't expect this type of conversation. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's not even that it's touching either. It's just, I didn't expect this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
well, my mind works different.
And you're fucking smiling like you got laughing gas. Holy shit.
When was the last time y'all commented together?
Find
That's a
out.
good question.
That was in LA. What you mean, interesting question?
No, I said it was a good question. It's a good question.
Oh, I'm about to say, it would have been a good question if like we was dusty for a while, like we ain't commentate for like a hot minute. We was literally, what was it, 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
2 weeks ago.
We was in Atlanta. It's a good question. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad one, but he made it seem like.
Listen. Yipes said, fuck your question. Your question
No.
can
His
either-
question is great. You made it. He said, that's a good question. I'm like, fucker, it was literally like a week and a half ago.
Hold on, wait a minute. I just want to point out the fact that Yipes is acting better than everyone else in the world right now because of his jalapeno bacos.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. The BFF trademark. For some reason,
I'm
anything.
glad somebody said it.
Oh, you piece of fucking shit.
He is better than everyone right now. There's no one that can
Cause I
stop.
got phones. You know what's crazy? A lot of people's like, man, you know what? And this is crazy because I hear this from a lot of people, right? They're like, you know what? I'm not a fan of phone pauses, but you can kill them shits because like it don't look good on everybody. Because it's true, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Look at just like, yeah, nah, you look ugly. Period. That's pretty much the face he got right now.
No.
Okay,
I'm
hold
gonna put him
on.
in a suit one day.
Now,
You know what?
John Wick.
You know what? He did.
there's good, and then there's real good.
I'll put him in a John Wick suit, yo.
So you got any more questions, my friend?
Let me.
If you have any, if not, we can conclude this show.
Let me ask you
Go ahead.
one question.
Yeah, brother.
What is your favorite fighting game of all time?
Oh, shit.
Is it what I think it is?
Of course.
You can answer that, You can answer that. Just answer it for me.
MVC2?
Of course.
Of course. Well, what's the runner-up?
Rumblefish 2. Oh, favorite fighting game.
Favorite fighting game, yeah.
Rumblefish 2.
Rumblefish 2. For those of you that were rubbing your nipples at home wondering what it is Rumblefish 2.
Just look it up. Rumblefish 2.
Look it up. All right. That's all I wanted to say. There's nothing else.
That was it?
That's it.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can
In
ask.
honor of Chris Matrix not being here, I need to hear a wild question asked to either party.
A wild
We
question.
cannot end this without somebody asking some wild shit in honor of Chris Matrix.
Okay, Chong.
There is no way we can leave here without
You know what?
some dirt on
No, this is true. This is true. Lee Chong.
I like it. All right.
What is-
Matrix for tonight.
No, he's ready. I think he's ready. He got serious.
He's on,
He's ready.
I don't have the witty questions. I do have witty questions, but I don't want to jack his stop.
No.
But no. It's honor. But I can't do it as good as him. Is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, listen, you guys.
Hold on. I could call him.
Call him.
Call him.
Nah, he's-
Lifeline. I don't care. Wake him up. Wake him up.
See if he wakes
Fuck
up.
that.
See if he wakes up. If he wakes up,
If he answers, he
put him on the
asks a
spot.
question.
Tell him you in the
What's the question you wanna ask me?
podcast. Tell him you right now. Live.
Hold on.
I got a question on Watson. Why are you still a Knicks fan and they fucking suck ball.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
What's the orange?
Yo, this is crazy. If he really picks up right now, bro, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's not gonna pick up.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
If he does, man.
He's not waking up.
Oh, damn. You gonna let everybody down right now?
Well, let's leave a hate message.
Damn.
Let's leave a hate message.
Do you want to?
Let's do it.
Okay, come on. We're gonna wait.
You reached Chris, leave me a message after the beep.
You've reached Chris.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Let the woman
Please
talk.
record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, this is the No Frillz podcast coming at you live from Brooklyn. We was
Eat a dick.
We was trying to call you so you can end the show with a very nice question, but apparently you can eat penis. Yeah, so we'll catch you next time, Chris. We love you.
Thank you for tuning in. Eat a dick. See you tomorrow.
Damn, I thought he'd really pick up.
What a guy.
I wish you would have picked up.
What a guy. I told you, it's 3 o'clock. All right, so
Is it 3?
no more questions? Oh, I got him. All right.
Get him.
All right. What was the most embarrassing thing you did with a woman?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be the most embarrassing. Like, what happened?
I'm sorry, this is the No Frillz podcast.
It's No Frillz podcast. You're right. You know.
No Frillz podcast, Chung. We can't leave without you doing it.
Truth. This is the truth.
Yeah.
I've never been fake ever. So I'm gonna share with you because you are my BFF and because I'm sharing it with the people. So
Excuse me. Yes. This sounds like it's gonna be something serious.
Yes.
all right.
And we
Hold on.
appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Hold on.
We appreciate it, brother.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Go.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud. Banzai.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. Damn. High school. I didn't say. I won't say I cut. I just didn't go to school. I stayed home. I had an appointment. Damn, my fingers didn't even move when I said it the first time. Appointment. They look like appointment.
Yeah, that shit look like Edward Scissorhands.
It ain't working, but I had an appointment at 2 o'clock or whatever. But Shorty came through first thing in the morning. And basically we was smashing from whatever time she came through, and my mom's came home early. And it wasn't good for Shorty. My mom's came home, and all I heard was a whole bunch of West Indian puns and slurs and curses, and Shorty left my house with just a bra on, and I had to go outside and hand her her pants and panties. So she went outside naked, and she had to put it in my face. I'm talking about like I was swimming it. Like if I could swim in it right now, I was swimming it today.
So let me decipher what you just said.
Run it back.
So you mean to tell me is
That sounded like it was more embarrassing for her.
so your mom Deuce came through
She came home early. Yeah.
She came home early. And this is because you cut school thinking that she was not.
I stayed home. I didn't cut school.
Oh, you stayed home. I'm sorry.
You stayed home because I was preparing. I was preparing for the smashing. I was trying to just hit her with the rush punch. I was trying to be plus on block, plus on everything. I hit her with the EX rush punch.
Okay. So you stayed home.
Yep.
You had a chick come through, pull up for the fun time.
Yep.
And you didn't,
Fun time USA.
and then you didn't
Who's the
anticipate,
USA?
and you didn't anticipate your mom coming early. So your mom caught you while you was Scuba Steve.
She caught me when I had Shorty in submission, missionary.
Reverse phone analysis.
Yep. I had Shorty in the cross-face chicken wing tap out. I'm about to spaz out, black out. Don't tell nobody. Hey, don't tell nobody about this move. And she came in the room. She didn't knock. She just opened the door. And and listen, all she, Yipes is still spit out. I don't know what he spit out. All she did was this. And brother. Well, brother, all she did was grab her tetas. She grabbed her tetas. Okay. That's all she did. She grabbed tetas and she ran down the steps because you see my house. She ran down the steps. Mm-hmm. She ran outside. And I couldn't help her. But I can't remember what happened after that. She was embarrassed. But I was embarrassed because I didn't get to smash. I didn't get to finish. And that was
Do you feel like you was the one embarrassed because you didn't get to finish?
I feel like it was both. It was more embarrassed on her side because my mom's went off on her. She was like, yo.
Did your mom went off on you?
Yeah, she went off on me after.
Did she whoop your ass? Most Indians will play, B.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm thinking about this. Did she whip my ass?
There has to be a machete nearby or something.
Nah. In this one, nah, she didn't whip my ass. She went off on the girl and I didn't get to smash. That was the heartbreaking part because those buns was bonsai. Daniel San. Those was Daniel San, the buns.
Well, guys, that is it for the No Frillz podcast episode 7. Please give a round of applause to Lee Chung.
Thank you for Lee Chung.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, BFF.
Yes. No, thank you for being on. I was trying to get the treacherous trio. We might do a part 2 for this.
I hope we're able to get the third member. I hope we're able to get us all together. The Blues Brothers. I hope we're able to get us all together. So we're able to put it together.
I'm sorry that I did that to your floor.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Someone will clean it up. I don't know who. Maybe
Mittens. Maybe Caddy Waddy.
Somebody. But
you need a redemption episode.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a redemption episode. We'll do it in the Bronx or on your turf.
We're doing it back in our
We'll do it in the studio.
Yeah. But cheers to everyone that tuned in. I hope you guys appreciate the honesty, the truth.
We just here to chill. Look, at the end of the day, if you guys are gonna be very emotional or your feelings is in a coop and you feel like this is going to hurt your feelings, don't watch the show. But if you're actually trying to enjoy yourselves and just chill with the homies, please subscribe, hit that button right at the bottom. Of course, we're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. What else? We got Google Podcast. The works. We're literally everywhere. And please be on the... What the hell are you doing, man?
I'm measuring what's going on here with the cups. Cameraman, can we see what's going on with the cups? Yes. All right. So check it out. So right now, I'm going to need Mr. Rogers to put a little bit more in the cup because I'm going to finish mine and he's going to finish his.
Well, thing 1 over there.
So thing 1. Wow, he referred to you as thing 1. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this.
If you pick that up, don't look at me like that. Pick that up and pull yourself.
Yo, we signing off, man. We signing off. Lee Chung, where can they follow you at? Where can they follow you at?
On Twitter at pi_Lee_Chung. CHUNG. I was going to give you guys some bars off of the top.
Oh, shit. This is new.
Should we give them some bars off of the top?
That's on you.
But before that, Chung, you got any events that are coming up? Anything that you're doing?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Anybody got to look forward to?
What do we have going on?
So let's just say our next trip will be international. I'm not going to let it go until we get there. Not say to that point. But once it's announced, you will know. But just know it's going to be international. You're going to see me and Lee Chung out of the United States. To do something for the folks at home for some Street Fighter 5.
We're rubbing our nipples out of states, but we rub our nipples in states. No? Can I rub your nipple?
You got anything else you want to say, Chung? Anything to look forward to? Anything anybody should know? Anything about you? Anything you want to let them know about you? About what you're doing, what you're working on?
A lot of people actually don't know what I do outside of FGC.
Oh yeah, please. You know what? That was a question. What do you do for a living?
Elaborate. Let them know. That's no frills, man. Just keep
I'm
going.
actually a dental technician.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I make dentures. I make gold teeth. I was actually gonna wear my gold teeth tonight, but I'll probably wear them on part 2 when we have Chris Matrix with us.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been doing that since I was 13. I make gold teeth. Dentures for old people. I actually had someone today that had a very severe case of halitosis. It was very bad. But I don't tell them that. I don't tell them this.
So question. So if you gotta fix a fucked up grill like Mr. Rogers,
Don't start.
you can actually do that for him?
I look good.
Like where can they get in contact with you if they need their grill?
Just give me a call. Or just hit me up on Twitter and we'll work out whatever we need to work out. But I don't do veneers. Veneers is like drilling and
You do grills? Like,
I do.
Grills?
I make gold teeth.
Gold teeth.
I've been making gold teeth since I was 13.
Okay, so if I get you a stack of Panamanians, you giving me some gold teeth or something?
Panamanian dollars?
No, Panamanian people.
Whatever you want. Just whatever you want. Whatever you
No,
want.
that's the thing. They always got a gold tooth right here in the South. My
Okay,
girl's
okay,
Panamanian,
okay,
so
okay.
she always tells me everybody want a gold tooth.
So it's like you actually look like you have all your teeth. So
Yeah, well, listen,
Yeah.
it's fine, bro.
that's healthy. So
Yo, we'll see you next time, man. Episode 8. Let's get out of here. I'm not letting the man shaft stroke himself. We out of here. Peace and love, y'all.
easy. Eyes open. Y'all know what it is. Get your socials. What Team BFF in full effect, always and forever. Rub your nipples if you want to.